Professor Wayne Parker up next. He's going to be talking about the two swords.
Two swords of power, the silver sword and the golden sword. And the idea of the silver sword is that it's positional power. It's what you use to exert authority, and it's my way or the highway, do it because I'm the boss kind of thing. And the golden sword is the kind of power that is generated by the person we are, not the position we hold. And so it's developed by trust and the emotional bank account and some of those kinds of things. And so it's a softer power, but it's much more powerful. It's the power of your character. And so again, that do it just because I say so is kind of the silver sword, and do it because I'm a good person and you're a good person and we want to work together and live happily. That's the golden sword.
Are you using the golden sword in your home, or are you more using the silver sword? What we want is the golden sword, because that's the power sword. We need to pause more to think clearly. Using the silver sword is easy. Listen here to Eric Chester talk more.
That's an eternal question. You don't know when you're too hard and when you're too soft. I mean, it's life is a cruel teacher because it gives us our test first and our lesson later, and we don't know. There is no hard and fast rule like you're being too hard when, you're being too soft when. It's asking yourself the question, separating yourself from the question, getting away from time to time, and then asking yourself, how did I handle that? How well did it go over? Talking to a spouse or a significant other, getting advice from other parents, other dads. I regularly meet with other guys and say, this is an issue I'm having with my kid. Here's how I'm handling it. What do you think? And they're people I respect, and they'll respect enough that they're going to tell me the truth. They're not going to just tell me what I need to hear. So I don't know when you know for sure. If you are constantly evaluating and going, what's going on here, what's working, what's not working, and your kids will get to a standpoint sometime and you can ask for some of that feedback. Like, what do you think? How do you think I handled that right there? It doesn't mean you have to say, wow, you punished me too hard, Dad. Okay, then I won't punish you anymore. But you listen to them and you go, well, I appreciate you sharing with me. I'll think about it. And that, I think, is the most significant gift that a dad can have, is the ability to push the pause button. The pause button to get away from a situation, to, let the anger subside, if that's what it is, the emotion subside, to where you can objectively think about what you're going to do. One of the best parenting techniques that you can have is just pause. Instead of just saying, oh, you upset me, so here's your punishment. Or just being able to go, look, I don't like what just happened here. It really upsets me. And there's going to be a consequence in place. I don't know what that is going to be. I'm going to think about it, and I'm going to get back to you. Try not to worry. I mean, that is a very effective technique. And why is it a technique? Because number one, you've caught them, you've told them what's going to happen, and you've said, you've given yourself some time to sit back and to evaluate. By the same token, they're going to punish themselves wondering, what's my consequence going to be? I don't know. But if you punish in anger, if you're trying to correct a situation and you're real angry and you're dealing with it right there on that spot, odds are you're going to be irrational. You're going to make a mistake and that you wish you didn't make, because you're caught up in the moment, instead of just stopping the behavior, correcting them and saying, this is something we're going to deal with. I don't like it. It's going to, there's something that's going to come down here, and whatever that is, you give it a little bit of time.
In anger, we're irrational. So don't punish in anger, and pause before punishment. There's no rush.